Okay, good evening everyone. We're continuing with 3 minutes of Tehillim. We are up to Perek Kuf Aleph, Psalm 101. So Rashi comments on the first pasuk in the Perek, LeDavid Mizmor. This is a psalm for David. Chesed u'mishpat ashira. I sing for justice and kindness and justice. L'cha Hashem azamira. To you, I sing praise. Rashi comments that this, he paraphrasing, is a Gemara in Brachos on Daf Nun Dalet. He says this is to recognize that we sing to Hashem both when it's coming from a bracha of Hatov HaMeitiv, when things are going well, when we're praising God for the goodness that He bestows upon us, and as well we say Baruch Dayan HaEmes. We accept Hashem's judgment when things do not go according to what we see as tov, as good, but we accept God's mishpat. So that's why the pasuk says chesed and mishpat. And the Lubavitcher Rebbe points out that this is by no coincidence the 101st Perek. The last Perek Kuf, we mentioned was said over bringing the carbon toda, thanking Hashem, as we mentioned previously. But the way the Lubavitcher Rebbe understands this is that 100 Kuf represents the natural world when we see God going, and the language of the pasuk is Mizmor Letoda Haril Hashem Kol Haaretz, that the whole world is praising God because we see a miracle which is overt, which is breaking from the natural realm, the natural physical boundaries of the world. However, 101 Kuf Aleph is going to the next level, a higher madriga than thanking Hashem as for the. We said the carbon toda is brought if a person was freed from jail or got sick and was healed, or they went on went through the desert, or other things that traveled overseas. Natural, sort of breaking with the natural boundaries that they thought maybe they would be in danger, and they were saved. But the 101st Perek is an even higher level of thanking God, even when we don't see His presence in our lives, even when we are, like Rashi said, blessing Hashem for the mishpat, for something which we understand to be not overt and not clear. And that's what the Lubavitcher Rebbe says is why it's 101. The Gemara says in Chagiga that a person studies Torah 100 times, and then, we can't even compare that person to someone who studied 101. What's the difference? 100 is seen as a complete unit. You've learned, you've understood it, you mastered it, you did it 100 times. So why can't you, what does it mean you can't compare? Well, the person who went 101, what represents what he understands to be an unconventional sort of daring approach to spirituality, that you push yourself beyond your physical limitations, and naturally we see God and there's an open miracle. We say, wow, it's an incredible thing. But when we push ourselves to go that extra mile to believe in God and to bless God, even when we don't see it, that's a 101 level. That's going beyond what we have, and that's why the specific Perek which we're discussing, Perek Kuf Aleph, is specifically even praising God when there is not an overt sense of seeing Him, and we accept our short-sightedness as human beings, but we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is really there, and we sing with the lashon of the pasuk, L'cha Hashem azamira.